What do Elon Musk, Angela Duckworth, Satya Nadella, deGrasse Tyson, and Mayim Bialik all have in common? Well, we consider them to be modern polymath leaders. Let's talk about it. Welcome to What's Jonathan Thinking? Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of What's Jonathan Thinking? I found myself searching for top trends in management the other day, and through this search, I was introduced to a new term, the polymath leader. Polymath leaders are individuals who defy the constraints of specialization and embrace the vast landscape of diverse knowledge. In essence, instead of going deep, they use deep knowledge in a key area to go wide from a leadership and impact perspective. For the history buffs out there, the term polymath comes from the Greek word polymathos, which means one who knows many things, and is often compared to what is known as the Renaissance person. Polymaths were often known as Renaissance minds, as they were individuals with a unique ability to excel in and integrate knowledge across multiple fields. Historically, some of our most famous thinkers were polymaths. People like Copernicus, Leonardo da Vinci, Galileo Galilei, and Thomas Jefferson were all polymaths. They were not confined by the limits of a single specialization, but rather thrived on the interconnectedness of diverse disciplines. Like I indicated before, though most polymath leaders are viewed as experts in one area, when you unpack the ingredients to their success, it is often because they have broad knowledge about multiple topics outside their core competency. That is a key indicator to their success and the impact they've made on the world. Today, those who are considered polymaths have not stuck to a single area of knowledge and have instead dedicated themselves to using their passions in many areas to create successful organizations. In reviewing the traits of these leaders, a few key areas seem to be common. Here's my top 5. Curiosity, interdisciplinary thinking, adaptability, effective communication, and continuous learning. At the core of a polymath leader is an insatiable curiosity. Take Elon Musk, for instance. Beyond revolutionizing the electric car industry with Tesla, Musk's curiosity extends to space exploration with SpaceX and neurotechnology through Neuralink. His core competency started in software engineering, but his curiosity has taken him to applications of computer science far beyond his first few roles in his career. Next, and it's a bit of a mouthful, but interdisciplinary thinking is another indicator of a polymath leader. As the name would indicate, polymaths are passionate about multiple knowledge areas. It's so easy to think that you need to go deep in a particular area. An amazing person in this category whose work I have read and truly incorporated into my own management style is Angela Duckworth. While renowned for her research in psychology, Duckworth seamlessly integrates insights from education, neuroscience, and economics to explore the concept of grit and its impact on success. Duckworth is a lesson in how success can be driven by using knowledge across a spectrum of subjects in a way that makes the knowledge applicable to areas far outside the original focus. This view of the world might enable you to figure out a new line of business or stream of revenue you haven't thought of before. At CG Infinity, for example, our vertical practices are exactly that. We take our core horizontal capabilities in Salesforce, custom application development, enterprise data, business intelligence, artificial intelligence, and machine learning frameworks, and apply it to an industry vertical that taps into leaders in our organization who also have deep knowledge of those industries. This allows us to use our horizontal capabilities in new ways that ultimately build value for our clients. Next, challenges. Challenges and curveballs along the journey are viewed by polymaths as just another opportunity to solve a problem. So adaptability is the next trait that typifies a polymath leader. Do you have people on your team who just never seem to be fazed by anything that comes their way? Another famous leader who seems to exhibit this is Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft. Mr. Nadella took over the CEO role of Microsoft in 2016 and has steered the company through multiple challenges across its various business units. Most recently, he led the company into the era of cloud computing and artificial intelligence. Nadella's leadership demonstrates a remarkable ability to adapt and thrive in the rapidly evolving technology landscape. I could do a whole episode on Satya Nadella. He is one of the most interesting leaders of our time and is just amazing to me on so many levels. But let's move on to the next trait that we see in polymaths. Effective communication is our next trait. And you might wonder, how did this get on the list? Any leader needs to be an effective communicator, right? And this is true. But polymaths communicate in a different way. Polymath communicators are able to take something so seemingly beyond complex and adapt their communication style so that people without that deep knowledge can understand. Neil deGrasse Tyson is a great example of this. He is an astrophysicist by trade, but his superpower is in bringing this knowledge to the masses in a way that makes his expert knowledge accessible and digestible. Mayim Bialik also comes to mind in terms of her ability to bring neuroscience topics to a mainstream audience via her podcast, Mayim Bialik's Breakdown. Our final trait of polymaths is continuous learning. More often than not, polymaths will sooner be found with their nose in a book or investing in continued learning before you'll see them playing video games or watching TV. Salman Khan, the founder of Khan Academy, has made this passion for continuous learning available to others. If you look at Mr. Khan's background, you would think he would just focus his time on software engineering or applying his business degree from Harvard to something more enterprise-focused. But instead, he found a way to leverage technology to create a platform that empowers learners worldwide to access education at their own pace. Khan Academy has not only become a highly successful business, but it clearly taps into Mr. Khan's passion for continuous learning and education. The polymaths among us, they lead us, inspire us, and transform organizations along the way. They bring together innate, insatiable curiosity with interdisciplinary thinking, adaptability, effective communication, and continuous learning to change the world on local levels like Khan Academy and on global levels like electric vehicles and space exploration. Who are the polymaths in your organization? And what are they doing to change your companies? Let me know in the comments. Thank you all for tuning in today. I hope you enjoyed and learned something about what it means to be a polymath leader. I'll see you next time on What's Jonathan Thinking?